Good morning and welcome. Thank you for joining me here today. If you found yourself here, there may be a message for your healing journey, soul's evolution, transformation, and or simply information. So today I would like to talk a little bit about narcissist personality dangers. So unfortunately, if they're on the side of the evil and darkness and they're unhealed and or have mental illness with addictions, they cannot simply love. Doesn't matter what you do, doesn't matter how you try, and if you're empathetic and compassionate, you see their pain, even if they didn't tell you what was going on. You know, all their stories are fake, so it's really hard. They have no empathy for anyone. It's all a facade. They lie about everything, can't keep track of their own lies, and tell so many lies. Eventually, it comes out and it doesn't make sense. They cheat emotionally, physically, mentally, at every situation. Financially, they want to steal everything from you. They continually manipulate you and everybody else. They conjure up a lot of schemes, schemes, and everything else in between. They abuse their power every which way they can. If you're their supply, long-term or short, they might have love-bombed you in the beginning, might paid attention to you. Why? They've studied you fully. They know exactly what you're doing, what you like, and what matters, and they use that against you. And sometimes, if you're going through sadness in your life, if you've had a recent death or illness, they capitalize on that, preying upon your vulnerability. And in the end, vulnerability is a strength, but when you're in that throes of sadness, that's when the vultures come in. You may be feeling like you never mattered, and maybe now you do, based on them. They use the mind. F-R-E is what people say. Well, they screw with your head. Bottom line, they try their manipulation tactics continuously. They brag about everything. They try and make you jealous. Men and women, everything in between. They're with it no matter what. And you know they are, even when you ask them. And they're doing very peculiar things, putting things on places where you don't know why they're doing that. You know why. And when you ask them, they fly into a rage. And then when you have an appointment with your doctors, they get nervous. They want to take you there, insert themselves in the room, and they're escorted out by your doctors who clearly know. And if your doctors are female, of course, to them, they're all stupid, just as you are. So they've done something to them as well, just to make sure you can't see them. They'd rather you see one of their providers. Maybe they're altering documents. Who knows, right? So they try and make you dependent upon them. If you're their spouse or partner, they want to have children with you to keep you hostage in court. Even if you're not their partner, they try and do that anyway. Why? Because they blatantly say it's the only way they can see you, even if there's an OFP harassment order in place. Talk about crazy, right? Then they date somebody, drive around your neighborhood, as if you're going to get jealous of something you left. No, you actually just want them to be happy and move on. You want to be happy too. Trust me, I'd rather stay in Mother Teresa mode for the rest of my life than go back to the crazy train. It wasn't worth it. The only thing is worth it, that I'm alive, and I can move on and help others, and hopefully find true love, and that's important to me. Otherwise, what's the point, sometimes we say, and that's why people give up. Don't give up on yourself. Find your freedom. Release your worry, your guilt, and your shame. Balance yourself out. You'll find peace. Let those envious people continue to be jealous, rageful, 24/7 stalk you. Eventually, the law will uphold itself, and you'll find peace. Or simply move. There's a lot of beautiful places to move. Sounds good to me right now. They make you jealous at every turn. They have constant admiration of you one moment, and then they're chokeholding you the next. Pun intended. They like everything. They're with everything and anything. Doesn't mean it has to be alive. They love to upset you, keeping you on your toes, because they're obsessed. Why? Because they record everything. Why do you know that? Because they've done that with their past person and forward it to you. And forward their crazy bananas. Yeah, and it was intentional. Maybe they were having relations with somebody and they recorded it and sent it to you as if that was going to make you jealous. Actually, no, it just proves who they are. Kind of sick, right? They have social media accounts, men, women, dogs, animals. They study what you like. So, for instance, if you're missing your animal, all of a sudden you get to join this group because it's your animal, maybe even the actual picture. No, actually no. Trust your gut, trust your intuition, stay clear. Make sure you trust people in your circle. Know the difference. Know who's coming to your door, and if you don't don't let them in. Hands on, it's your place. Have some boundaries, and make sure that your obsessive ex have a lifetime order of protection. You can get those. I was told by a judge who actually upholds the law, and she matters because she's making